My security camera caught me coming home while I was still at work. I installed a doorbell camera last month after someone stole a package off my porch. It sends me alerts whenever it detects motion. Last Thursday, I was at the office, sitting in a meeting when my phone buzzed. Motion detected at front door. I opened the app to check if it was another delivery. But it wasn't. It was me. On the screen, I watched myself walk up to my front door, pull out my keys, and unlock it. I was wearing the same jacket I owned, the same backpack, even the same walk. But I was sitting in a conference room 20 miles away. My hands went cold. I rewound the footage and watched it again. The timestamp said 2:47 p.m. It was currently 2:48 p.m. This had just happened 1 minute ago. I stood up in the middle of the meeting and told my boss I had a family emergency. I drove home faster than I ever have in my life. When I pulled into my driveway, everything looked normal. The front door was closed, locked. I unlocked it carefully and stepped inside. "Hello," I called out. No answer. I checked every room, every closet, every corner. Nothing. I went back to my phone and watched the footage again. The person who looked like me had walked inside, but the camera didn't show them leaving. They were still in the house. I called the police. 2 officers showed up within 10 minutes. I showed them the video. They looked at each other, then back at me. "Sir," one of them said slowly, "that's definitely you in the video. Are you sure you didn't come home during lunch and forget?" "I've been at work all day," I said, my voice shaking. "I didn't leave." "They searched the house anyway." "Nothing. They told me to call if anything else happened and left." That night I couldn't sleep. I kept checking the camera app every few minutes. At 3:12 a.m. I got another alert. Motion detected at front door. I opened the app, my heart pounding. On the screen, I watched myself walk out of my house. I was wearing pajamas, the same ones I was wearing right now. I watched myself stand on the porch, staring directly into the camera. Then I smiled. Not a normal smile, something wrong, too wide. And I waved. I jumped out of bed and ran to the front door. I threw it open. The porch was empty. But on the ground, right in front of the camera, was a note. I picked it up with shaking hands. It was written in my handwriting. It said, "I've been practicing. Tomorrow I'm going to work for you. Don't worry, no one will notice." I looked back at my phone. The camera was still recording. And standing behind me in the doorway, barely visible in the darkness, was me. Watching. Smiling.